So are you thinking about calling Mesa, Arizona home? Mesa is the third largest city in Arizona, right around 500,000 people. But what makes Mesa so great? What is there to experience in Mesa? Well, in this video, that's exactly what I'm gonna go over it. So stick around, I hope you love the tour. Welcome to Arizona Life. My name is Rich Brecklin, creating these videos to show you exactly what it's like to live right here in Arizona and to call Arizona home. And if you're looking to make that move yourself, please reach out. I'm a local real estate agent and I love working for my clients. So Mesa, Arizona, where is it? If you don't know where it is already, it's just east of Phoenix, borders some other really great towns. It's huge. It's 500,000 people. It's pretty well spread out. There's a lot to offer in Mesa. Speaking of some of the great features of Mesa, you have amazing neighborhoods, one of the newest and largest master plan communities in Eastmark. You also have the Usury Mountain Range, which is where I'm at right now, which is a great place to come and do a lot of things. You can go on some pretty difficult hikes, some easy hikes, some easy walks. We like taking the kids out here, depending on what it is you're looking for. There's also the Cactus League. They have the ballpark there where the Cubs get to call home. Now, I'm not a Cub fan, even though I'm from Illinois, but it draws a ton of people. So spring training out here is definitely, it's a huge draw. And Mesa, it offers a lot for everyone, depending on what it is you're looking for. And if you're looking to buy a home here, again, it's ranges from a few $100,000 up to a few million. So it checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. Now, I know when I mentioned homes, the price range can be all over the place. The average is right around $475, median is around $420. Now, the highest price home recently was right around that $4 million mark. So if you're looking to spend, a few $1,000,000, you can find that amazing luxury property right here in Mesa. So many cool homes I've seen, up in the mountains. It depends on what it is you're looking for, what fits that lifestyle. Now, if you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, you're gonna spend right around $400,000. Now, what's that look like per month? It's right around that $1,800 to $2,000 per month. Now, if you're looking to rent, well, you're gonna spend a little bit more. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. But if you're looking to rent that same home, same neighborhood, what would be the same selling price, typically the rent is going to be a little bit higher than that. And like I've mentioned before, we are not born and raised in Arizona. We're transplants like so many. So we've used the Mesa Gateway Airport quite a bit, mainly because Allegiant Airlines flies to a lot of other smaller markets. And where we're from, Peoria, Illinois, has Allegiant Airlines, so it's worked out perfectly. And if you've never been to Mesa Airport, it's a small, kind of intimate airport. You can wait outside. It's a pretty cool spot, and it flows. It flows pretty seamlessly compared to the Phoenix International Airport, which can get pretty crazy. And there's also a pretty cool restaurant bar right next to the airport. So if you're there early, go hang out there. Try not to have too many drinks before you get on the plane, but you can sit there, watch planes take off, land. It's a really cool spot. Good spot to take the kids to if you want to grab a bite to eat before you have to go wait. So like I mentioned before, we're currently at the Usury Mountain Range. It's one of the Maricopa County parks, and you can get a pass for 85 bucks a year, so you can use all the parks in Maricopa County. Otherwise, it's $7 in entry. So depending on how often you use it. Now, it's definitely worth it for us to get the pass. We're here so often, especially I'll come out here and run the trails. Not just this one, but at Santan Mountain Range also. I'll run the park trails there. So the $85 yearly fee, it definitely it pays for itself since we use it so much. But not just this park. If you're not looking to get out and in the trails, in the mountains, there are so many other great parks in Mesa that are absolutely free. And it feels like a new and bigger one is coming you know, almost every year. There's so, it's not just Mesa. I mean, from Gilbert, Chandler, Queen Creek, so many parks are popping up. It's definitely, I don't know, it's a pretty cool trend, especially like I said, we're not from here. We're from Central Illinois. They don't have that there. So I don't know if you have that where you're coming from, but it's pretty fun for take the kids, you know, explore a new park, you know, almost every weekend, and they don't get bored. Now you can camp at a lot of these parks, so not just Usury, but if you're gonna go up to an Apache Junction at Lost Dutchman, they have a lot of different events, so definitely check out the website for each park. So for example, at Lost Dutchman we did a scorpion hunt one night, which sounds a little crazy, but it's pretty cool. You get to learn quite a bit, and you know, it's amazing. I think in 45 minutes, you know, a group of about 150 of us collected 236 scorpions. They're pretty quick, and then they were counted, surveyed, and then released back into their environment. But there's so many things like that these parks offer, and you know, whatever money you're donating or paying, you know, to do that, which is usually, it's inexpensive, but it goes to, you know, keep things like this going, keep events going, and you know, keep these parks looking nice. And that's one thing that we've noticed while we're here, you know, at each park, you know, how well kept and maintained they are. And the rangers are always, you know, they're really helpful. Anything you need, you know, they're there. So it's nice to see. But one thing I do want to make sure you're aware of, you know, if you're coming out to come hiking, running, you know, whatever it is, please be prepared. Let people know where you're coming or going, because if you're out there in the heat, you know, it can really sneak up on you. And if you don't know where you're going, you may not have cell reception, and it's easy to get lost and turn around, especially once you get into, you know, the thick of it, and you cannot, you really can't, you're definitely not going to see the parking lot or your vehicle anymore. But it's all too often where, unfortunately, people are not making it out, or, you know, they're having to get rescued, and then that's taking resources from another spot. So if it can be prevented, you know, please do your best, do your research, come prepared. You know, don't come here, you know, unprepared from out of state, and, you know, 110 degree, you know, afternoon, and come out here and think you'll be fine. But it can change pretty quick. So that's my public service announcement when it comes to, you know, come hiking and running here in the trails and the mountains. And then when it comes to the weather, Mesa, you know, it's the same as pretty much the entire, you know, Phoenix Valley. It gets hot, so, you know, just be prepared. You know, the summertime, you know, 110 plus, it's not that rare. It's actually, I mean, it happens, but you're not moving here for those July days. You're moving here for the other 8 months of the year, where you can go spend Christmas outdoors at 75 degrees in your pool. And today, as you can see, you know, it's a little cloudy, a little overcast. You know, that is definitely not the norm. You know, take it makes for a nice, you know, cool morning. But you know, there's usually about 300 plus days of sunshine here. I'm trying to make sure I don't step on a rattlesnake as I'm walking through the through the desert here. Especially on the cool days, you know, rattlesnakes will come out and sun themselves on the trail. But usually, you know, you leave them alone, they leave you alone. If people are getting bit, usually they're gonna, you know, step on them on accident, or, you know, they're trying to move them or bother them. So if you see one, just go around it, leave it be, and you'll be fine. The one thing about Mesa compared to, you know, spots in Gilbert, spots in Chandler is, you know, I love those homes, love those locations, but I feel like in Mesa you can get that home that has that more desert lifestyle if you want it. Now there's also homes that are, you know, great subdivisions, great, you know, communities, and, you know, nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking for, you know, kind of the scenery, the background, you know, what we're experiencing right here, I feel like you can find that more in the Mesa area than you can necessarily Gilbert and Chandler. So, you know, especially around, you know, Usury, there's a lot of homes, you know, kind of you see up in the mountains, some nice luxury places. But I love having, you know, this backdrop as my backyard. Should I choose to live in Mesa, that's what I would pick. Now right now we are at Sloan Park home of Chicago Cubs spring training. Here at the Cactus League, it doesn't matter if you're a Cub fan or one of the other great teams that play in the Cactus League, but it's a really cool experience to come spring training. You get to see players in a different light than you normally would. It's pretty relaxed atmosphere. I would say relaxed, and it's not competitive, but it's a way different atmosphere than going and seeing them at their home park. And especially, people come from all over right here to Arizona to watch their favorite team in spring training. Especially the Cubs. They have such a huge fan base. One, so many people from Chicago and Illinois have called Arizona home, and so many people from Chicago come here just to watch the Cubs. Now, if you do come here for spring training and you're not looking to move here, you have the hotel close by, a ton of Airbnbs, but they do pick up or fill up pretty quickly. So if you're looking to make that trip, make sure you're booking in advance, or you may not get to stay as close to the park as you would like. But it's a really cool spot. Now, I am not a Cub fan. I'm a Cardinals fan. My wife's a Cub fan, but I still love going to Wrigley. Still enjoy going to, nothing like watching a game at Wrigley, even though it's not quite Busch Stadium, but the food there is fantastic. But if you're a Cub fan or a baseball fan in general, coming to spring training games here in Mesa at Sloan Park, it's a really, really cool experience. But Cub fans, if you're looking to make Arizona home, this is one more thing that can keep you connected back to your roots, make you feel good sometimes when you're missing that Chicago culture, Chicago lifestyle. Well, come check out Sloan Field, your Chicago Cubs during spring training at the Cactus League. But another great reason to call Mesa home. Now, when it comes to neighborhoods, I know I've mentioned it before, but Eastmark is amazing. Eastmark is a newer master plan community with homes still being built. Now, Eastmark is considered one of the best master plan communities in Arizona. They're featuring over 9 builders, some are coming soon, but 9 separate builders potentially for you to choose from, with even a 55 plus option. The average home price in Eastmark is right around that $600,000 mark. The homes are great, but really it's life at Eastmark, which is why people are choosing to live there. I mean, from recreation, business, dining, the amenities are off the charts. Eastmark has over 40 neighborhood parks, and more are currently being added. Each park is unique and a little bit different from the other, but to have 40 plus parks in your community, it is unheard of, and is what is leading Eastmark to draw so many people to call Eastmark home. There are schools at Eastmark, events, dining area. There's the Steadfast Farm, the Basis Mesa at Eastmark. There's so much to do here. Restaurants, convenience, the high school. It's hard to believe Eastmark is a community or a neighborhood when it rivals some small cities. Now, if you're interested in what it looks like to live specifically in Eastmark, please let me know when you reach out, and I can definitely get you on that search, answer a lot more questions on Eastmark. Really, Eastmark needs to be its own separate video to really cover everything that encompasses Eastmark. So right now we're in downtown Mesa. Now, it's a lot different than your downtown Chandler, downtown Gilbert. It's a little older, way more spread out. There's also a lot more businesses, a lot more shops, a lot more it's just different. It's, you have the museum, Natural Museum, Arizona History, or however that, I got that all messed up, but you have visitor center. You have a lot of things down here that you don't have at the other downtowns, but it is pretty far spread out and a little bit older, but a ton of things to do. There's tons of parking down here, which is really nice, but definitely a place worth checking out. And there's also a guy fighting someone who's invisible, so you have that too. But a lot of things we're checking out down here in downtown Mesa. Now, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Mesa. If you're looking to make Mesa or anywhere in Arizona your home, I would love to be your real estate agent of choice. This is Rich Brecklin, Arizona Life, eXp Realty. Please send me a message, drop me an email, whatever it takes. I would love to help you, answer any questions you have. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.